Hello everyone! This time you can watch me make 4 sunny holographic resin coasters. I just find this holographic silicone mold amazing. And I'm also going to use some nice bright colors and again an experiment with the waiting time for the flower design. So I hope you enjoy watching my video and will give me a thumbs up for it. Yeah, I'm going to use the holographic round silicone mold again, and this silicone mold is from Molds and Shapes, and I think it's an amazing mold. The effect, the holographic effect is amazing. I just love it. So the link to their website is in the description below this video. Because if you're interested in their molds, you can also use my promo code. Because I have a promo code of 5% discount. And my promo code is JustPaint5. But all the information is in the description below this video. So I already poured a thin layer of resin in my silicone mold, and now I'm using my heat gun to remove the air bubbles. You only need a thin layer of resin to create a nice flower design. Going to add a little bit more resin, and the resin that I'm using is from Resin Pro. It's the Art Pro resin, the medium viscosity resin. It has a working time of 1.5 hours, so my waiting time is very long before I add the flower design. Yeah, this way I can remove the air bubbles much better. I'm using a stick and I make sure that I don't damage the bottom of the silicone mold, and I'm using my embossing tool because my embossing tool doesn't get that hot than my heat gun, because it's not nice if there are still air bubbles in the resin. But yeah, I'm using the Resin Pro Art Pro resin. If you're interested in their resin, then the link to their website is also in the description below this video. And I also have a promo code for their website. If you use my code Petra, then you will get 10% discount. So the first color that I use is from Ranger, and it's called the Honeycomb. 4 drops in the center. A nice bright yellow color. And another color from Ranger, and this is the Pearl Enchanted. I just love that pearl effect. But at the end of the video I will show you all a close-up of both sides. And then you can see the pearl effect much better. And the third color is also from Ranger, and it's the Sunset Orange. So some nice bright orange and yellow colors. Yeah, normally before I add the flower design, I wait 45 minutes. But this time I'm going to wait 1 hour. I want to see the difference. But what I also experience is that the room temperature is also very important. If you are working in a cold room temperature, then you need to wait longer before adding the flower design. So my room temperature is about 23 degrees. So I will wait for 1 hour and then I will add the flower design. So we are 1 hour later and now I'm going to add a white flower design starting in the center. There you can see it. And I like to work with these piping bags, but you can also add it with a silicone pen. But yeah, I think this way I have much more control over the line. And the resin is already thick because I waited 1 hour, and normally this resin has a working time of 1.5 hours. And the white pigment paste that I use is again a pigment paste that I'm testing. As you all know, I want to add pigment pastes to my Just Paint supplies. And I tested this pigment paste before and it worked really well. So I'm testing it again because I want to make sure that the pigment paste is from a good quality, because otherwise I don't want to add it to my Just Paint supplies. And what you need to know is that you don't have to use a lot of white pigment paste, because if you use too much, then you will get the white dots on the other side of the coaster. I'm going to make some lines from the outside to the inside to create a nice petal. There you can see it. But yeah, I made a month ago, I think, a video in which I show how I mix the colors. So I will add a link to that video in the right corner. Then you can see how much pigment paste I add, and it's almost nothing. Yeah, I love to work with bright colors. You can already see the pearl effect. It's floating on top of the resin. I like that. And hopefully the other side of the coasters is also pretty, because the other side of the coasters will have the holographic effect. Because the holographic effect is already in the silicone mold. I get a lot of questions about this. And when you pour resin on top of it, then the holographic effect will transfer onto your resin. And I think that looks amazing. So I'm going to swirl the center. Now you can see it. And then I'm going to add heat, because I want to spread the white lines, the white flower design that I added. And I always use my embossing tool for that. There you can see it. So this technique depends on a lot of factors to create that nice flower. first you don't need a thick layer of resin, and then the waiting time is also very important together with the room temperature. So if you use a resin that has a long working time, then you need to wait longer before you add the flower design. And also if your room temperature is not that hot, then you also need to wait longer. But if you wait too long, then the white design will not spread. That can also be nice. But yeah, I'm done with this layer. I will let it dry for 1 hour and then I will show you how it looks. So we are 1 hour later and you can already see that the white flower design that I added has spread. So that looks promising. Because yeah, you never know what you get. It can change a lot during drying. I just love those bright orange and yellow colors. But yeah, I will let this dry for 24 hours and then I will take them out of the mold. So what I didn't show you is that I filled the mold totally to the top. And now the resin is dry again and I can take the coasters out of the silicone mold. And I don't have a problem with that because I don't use a torch. I mention it almost in every video because the flame of the torch is very hot. And then you have a risk that the resin will stick to the silicone and then you can damage your mold. So that's not nice. So now we can take a closer look. This side looks amazing. I just love that pearl effect. And the white looks amazing. Yeah, very nice. Now the other side. And also that side is very pretty. I love the center. At the end of the video in the close-up then you can see the holographic effect much better. But I'm very pleased with the outcome of this experiment by waiting 1 hour before adding the flower design. Very nice. There you can see the holographic effect a little bit. Yeah, very pretty. I'm going to show you up close how it looks. There you can see the holographic effect. Very nice. And the pearl effect. And this is the side how I poured it. Also pretty. So this is the end result. This is the side with the holographic effect. I just love it. Let me know what you think of this effect. Because yeah, I love that it starts in the center, the holographic effect, and then to the outside. And I'm very impressed with the white paste. There you can see it very good, the holographic effect. Very nice. So these coasters I think have two sides that are beautiful. So they can be used on both sides, so that's also great. And this is the other side. Also very pretty with the pearl effect of the Ranger alcohol ink. The center is amazing. Also the white on this side is very beautiful. And you can also see a little bit of the holographic effect. So I'm very pleased with the end result. So let me know what you think of my holographic sunny resin coasters in the comments below this video. All the supplies I've used in this video you can find at the end of the video, but also in the description below this video with a link to the websites. I want to thank you all for watching again, and hopefully I will see you all in my next video.